Hey guys, welcome back to another Redstone video. And do you remember this old work in progress? I have actually made some progress on it. And this is where I am now. By the way, it's a really advanced enchanting station, in case you didn't know. And yeah, this one is very compact. It might not seem very compact, but just the density of the wires in here can tell you that this is the most compact it's ever gonna be. Alright, so now when I've turned the annoying music off, we can take a look at how it works. Works pretty much the same way as it did before. Say we want 10 levels, we put 10 items in here. So it works the same, it's just way faster. Let's get a sword, and the bookshelves are already here. Yeah, oh, I had a book for that. Derp. And there are 10 levels. And say we want... Yeah, I have to take the items out. Say we want a level 30 now. We just put the items in. And in a couple of seconds... we'll get this. Oh, by the way, this is just a visual effect, just to make it nicer. It's not required. And there's your level 30. And there's your items. So the way I made it this fast is by having a double chest for the in chest. So I can have 2 item hoppers below it, and this can take items out of the chest way faster, and I can have 2 counters counting the items. And with these 2 counters I connected one of them to this piston and the other to this piston, so they just push this block left and right, and determining on where the block ends up being, we can find out if the number was odd or even, because we know which counter counted the last item. So if 30 is the max level, and we know if the number was odd or even, 30 divided by 2 is 15, and guess what? Analog redstone also goes up to 15. So this way we can use an analog decoder to call a certain row and then divide it to upper and lower by knowing if the number was odd or even. And this is a very nice design for a decoder. I wish I remembered where I saw it. I really like it. It's way more compact than my design. It's just a line of 16 redstone and an analog wire going to both ends with a comparator in subtract mode on this side, and that's it. And this here is an analog memory cell, and all I'm gonna say about it is that it counts down in redstone power whenever it gets a signal from one of these counters, the left one. And that's all I'm gonna say about this, otherwise it would take quite a while to explain. But what I can do is show you how it works. So, whoops. Yeah, that's what those pistons are doing. And notice this power is getting lower and lower, and now it's off because I put 30 items in there. And this giant purple, orange, grey part is just to store minecarts correctly. And there should be 30 minecarts in here. There are only like 15 or 16 because this is not finished. This is nearly finished. And the only problem I have yet is that if you put several minecarts near to each other, like right next to each other, they do that. And they just can't stay in place. And that's probably a bug. If you guys know how to avoid it, please tell me, cause I'm having a headache here. The only solution I can think of is by having minecarts fall down like that on soul sand, and then have them pushed by a fence, because if you push them by a block, you're gonna push several minecarts sometimes, and then it doesn't even start going. It's terrible. So I'm not gonna waste my time implementing these into that when I don't even know if there are better ways of doing it. So please tell me if you know any other ways. I'm pretty desperate to finish this. If you do actually want to build this in survival, please keep in mind that it only works, well, it can only be built in this direction, or you can turn it there. And you can also mirror it here and there. The only problem is that this pattern of rails cannot be built in other directions. Only these four here. And the way you build it is you just put a line of regular rails, and then you build the booster rails like this. You put one more than you would need to, and then you do this, break, place, and replace that. And you have to do it exactly in this order. Otherwise you'll mess something up. I've also made you a list of the required materials to craft all the components for this. Keep in mind that you need over 23 stacks of redstone, which is this much in a chest, plus something more. And I've also made you a list of components that you need to craft from those materials. Keep in mind that there are 2 pages. And yeah, you'll find these books in this chest if you download the world. I might also do a tutorial video about this, since it is meant for survival, but I'll only do that if someone actually needs it, so I don't waste my time, cause I could make other videos in that time. So if you have all the required resources ready in a bunch of chests and you're ready to build this, please tell me and I'll make that tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Actually no, you have no choice, just have a great day.